Hi everybody, welcome back to my 100% walkthrough of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. On this video we are going to be doing the next main mission. This is the part of the Kingmaker's Saga, and this is the Sons of Ragnar. So this is in Leicester. I should have shown you on the map and I didn't, but it's right up in the north. But it's easy enough because all you do is call your horse and ask him to go to the quest marker, and he will take you directly there. A couple of things we'll do on the way now. Let me warn you, this is a very, very long ride. Even sped up, this is long. So sped up at a higher speed, this ride takes 4 minutes before we even get there. There's a lot of talking in this mission. There's a little bit of fighting, but a lot of talking and quite a bit of travelling. But I like that about these stories, that they're straight through. So we're not going to bother about any mysteries. We're not going to bother about any wealth. We're not going to bother about anything around that we don't need to worry about. We'll come back for all of that stuff. We're just going to finish the Kingmaker's Saga arc of the story, and then we'll come back and do all the rest of it. And that's how I think is going to be the picture on the whole. I mean, we might pick up a few chests along the way, but that's all we are going to do. And we may even pick up some wealth along the way, but to help us out, but only where it's obviously going to happen. So we are going to get to Leicester, which is here. Now we're in Leicester. This is Leicester, or Leicester, as I would call it, where I come from. This is a distrust area. I went to go up here, but there's a guard. That's not good. Anyway, I'm still speeding it up because what we're going to do while we're here is we're going to sync this viewpoint. I like to sync viewpoints. They're fast travel points. So if we can climb up the roof for this one, we'll climb this one, and then we'll sync it. I'm going to just keep it sped up while we do it. You've seen the syncing system before. There it is. That'll give us a viewpoint back this way a bit more when we want to do mysteries and things. Okay, so we're going to jump off and try and we're back to being careful again. Call the horse and it will take us out, hopefully. Although it's taken us out a different way, I didn't expect it to take us out that way. But it is, but we're going to go out that way. They're still trying to get us, but that's alright, we've left now. As I say, long ride, right? So now the next stop is Repton, which is here. But we'll be here soon. Still a long ride. Just keep riding, making sure you've got the quest, obviously, is the only thing that's highlighted. If you have a marker on the map, it will ride to the marker before it will ride to the quest, I think you'll find. So make sure everything's clear and it's just the quest that you're going to. And eventually you will come to Repton, which is here, I believe. And he will say something as we enter Repton, which I will say it down for him to say. And then I'll speed it up again. And where the Ragnarsons are, or where the marker is actually a viewpoint. So we're going to speed up and just do the viewpoint again, which is up here. And climb up here to church. And climb up the top. And jump off here, and that's it. Okie dokie. So once we've done that, we can dive off. Just a reminder of all the bits and bobs, wealth and stuff there. Jump down. I think you need to send up your raven to mark this area as the area that we need to go to, which is inside that church that we just jumped off, which is why we synced it, because I thought it was better to do that. And then you'll get a scene.
Who stands before Ivar Ragnarsson? Are you Sigurd Drenger? Igor!
Eivor. If you keep that up, we'll stain the floors.
The place could use some color.
Who are they?
All spies. Dressed to look the part of a peasant. Got feisty. Pitchfork. From this rabid little one. Was a time when you met and slew your enemy on the field before they could dream of things like sending spies!
Now we shake hands and make deals.
Not my thing.
I figured.
I love them whipped, weeping, and reeking of piss. Hey! Good boy. You're free, Saxon piggy, to run amok through the Mercian fields.
I would have let him down easy.
Follow me. I'll give you the tour.
Okay, so he says we can follow him, so that's exactly what we're going to do, follow him.
What do you call this place?
I call it the shithole. To the Mercians, it is Repton. Their most revered kings are buried below the church. Imagine their weeping when we drove them out.
You plunged your knife deep into the heart of this kingdom.
That is right. We've got a number of Saxon nobles lined up with their lips puckered, ready to kiss our asses. The only holdout is King Burgred and his war-thane, Leofrid. But my brother is brewing a plan to deal with them.
I take it that's where we'll find my brother.
Right. Talkers they are, Uba and Sigurd. Might want to dig the wax from your ears.
Don't play me for a fool, Abba. I know Burgred sent a Vergeld your way. I'm not going anywhere, Backrot. You have the king on his heels because of me. Because of my men.
For which you were paid. But that price does not change because you have caught a whiff of our Hacksilver hoard.
You forget I am a sellsword. I ask what I please, and I take what I'm owed.
If I wanted to hear you talk shit, I'd gouge out your tongue and shove it up your ass. Now fuck off.
Haggling over silver is a bad look for the son of Ragnar Lothbrok. But worry not, Uba. I have the warriors you need.
This is one of them. My worries have vanished.
Eivor, Wolf-Kissed, you have come at just the right time. Uba and Ivar here are hunting a king.
And when we've caught him, we mean to crown another. Our dear Thane Ceolwulf here.
It's not a role I begged for, but it's what Mercia needs just now. A man to fairly rule both Saxons and Danes.
Do you have what it takes to be king?
One day, I hope. As it stands, we at least have an understanding.
The king has refused our offers of peace. Ceolwulf means to change that. There'll be a new king for a new England.
For now, Burgred is holed up in his fortress at Tamworth, making a final stand.
Another shithole. Only further south.
We've held a siege there for weeks to no effect. So, no more knocking. Now we batter the gate to splinters. If we take Tamworth, remove Burgred and crown Ceolwulf, come morning the Shire is ours. And Mercia soon after.
Yes, remove. I cannot stress that enough. Burgred is not to be harmed. My legitimacy as king hangs on this one simple fact.
You rob all the joy from war, Saxon.
Not every victory needs to be marked by the slaughter of a king.
But it is much better.
His request is fair, Ivar, and we will honor it.
Ceolwulf is right to be cautious. If he shows mercy to Burgred, the people will have reason to trust him.
My thinking exactly. And the quicker we act, the more lives we spare. On both sides.
This is a good plan, brother. I'm ready for the coming fight.
Agreed. Yet remember this. Whatever you stand to gain here, so do we. An alliance between my clan and Mercia's crown.
See this man installed on his throne and you will have it. I swear.
The bold sons of Ragnar bellow to sound the spear din and the thunder of shields. So let fall the arrow storm. The battle begins.
Ah! You never said this one was a poet.
I need to piss.
We have a forward camp just north of Tamworth. Will you go with us?
Lead the way.
Take in the sights of Repton if you like. We will be at the docks when you are ready to go.
I'm glad you and your brother have come. If only to bring some measure of calm.
Ease yourself, Ceolwulf. We all stand to benefit, and you'll be remembered for this for years to come.
For all the wrong reasons, I fear.
Okay, that introduced the arc, the Kingmaker's Saga. And away we go.
A lively town.
We have the choice of looking around it, but we're not going to bother. We're just going to go straight for joining them. So again, I'll speed up the video to get there. Call your horse. I went the wrong way slightly and then had to redo it, so came this way. I should have trusted the arc, but I don't always. This takes you down to the dock, but the wrong side of the docks. And he is over that way, so we'll go out the way we came. Go out the door that it wanted to take us out of, if we'd have trusted it, for the next mission. Down here, and then you'll find them all laid here. And again, another long ride with talking.
Sail southeast. Bring the men. We'll flood the fields, and Burgred shall weep at the sight of what the future holds for this kingdom. Eivor, is your axe sharpened?
I'm ready for the spear din.
And the thunder of shields, yes. It's good to have you with us.
To fight beside such legends is an honor. I've only heard tales of your conquests. Now I get to live them.
We'll weave our sagas together. Thread upon thread.
Come on, boy. We'll forge a man from your softness, hammered on the anvil of
One does
war.
not need to fight to be a...
Move! Move!
Calm, Ivar. The fight's not here.
Aye. The fight is nowhere to be found in this boy.
A boy who happens to be Ceolwulf's son. Why is he not in his quarters?
Our future king wants a battle-hardened heir. Time he proves his worth, don't you think?
Not yet crowned king and already grooming his successor. That shows some boldness.
Right. And bold kings need bolder sons.
Ivar!
He comes with us. And should anything happen to this little sprout, I will bear the punishment our future king inflicts.
He'll want to remove your head.
Ha ha! You hear that, boy? You die, and I'll have to kill your father, too.
Okay, so we just follow him on our horse
Mount up,
and listen to what they say.
It's a long ride to Tamworth.
You'll have to endure, my brother. He always finds new ways to humor himself.
I'll keep that in mind.
And both guys...
You smell that, Ceolbert? The stink of jealousy, of our budding friendship, I think.
What is Ceolwulf's son doing in Repton at all?
Ceolwulf's way of proving his loyalty. And there's no safer place for a traitor and his son. In the middle of a pack of Danes.
Safe from who? You and Ivar seem to have brought this Shire to hell.
Fears are with us, common folk. But Burgred still has his soldiers all devoted to him. And they'll die defending him.
Your voice, Eivor. You sound different than the brothers.
Good ear, Lord. Most in England cannot tell the difference. Not all Danes are Danes.
From where do you come, if I may ask?
North of the Danelands, a place called Thornburg, in Norway.
I didn't know there was land north of there. What are the people like?
You ever see a herd of sheep follow each other off the edge of a cliff? They're like that. The ones who remained, anyway.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Was it a mass exodus from Norway, then?
It was. Norway is now the province of a young king, Harald by name. A boy wise beyond his years.
Are you not angry that he has displaced you and so many others?
I was, for a time. But our weeks at sea have softened my brow fire. If I am honest, I realize I quite admire King Harald. By words and by weapons both. He has pacified the country I call home. For the first time in any man's memory, or any skald's song, Norway has one king. Just one. And that is quite a feat.
That is impressive, truly. England is half the size of Norway, and yet we have 4 kings for our 4 kingdoms.
You see? How could I not be impressed? No, Harald is a good man with grand ideas. I can
I am
see
only
that
6
now.
years his junior and have yet to see my first battle. I cannot imagine the skill and cunning he has.
Your first battle is coming, young Ceolbert. From this day on, you may see rapid progress.
I'm not sure I want so swift a rise.
In truth, Ceolbert, it is my father who bears the heaviest weight of my anger, not King Harald. My father gifted my birthright to Harald without my consent or knowledge. As easily as if he might hand over a barrel of mead. It was not merely a deception, it was a betrayal of trust. The prick of which still stings me.
Be it a blessing or a curse, family is always first.
A good line, boy. Were you not an atheling, I would hire you as my skald.
Skald? It sounds something like Scott, our court poets. Is that what you mean?
Right again.
Fascinating. The harmony between our words and yours is quite something. As if we were distant cousins, separated by an ocean of time as well as space.
I like the thought of that. I do.
Okay, that's the end of the talking, so we'll speed up the video again now to get to Tamworth. Now to finish talking, I'll speed it up. They just ride. And as I say, it's a long ride to Tamworth. The talking helps. Spent a long time on the horse in this mission so far. Here I went wrong. I don't know why it took me that way, but that's where you want to go, to here, and then you'll start another scene.
Look at these pagan rats. Ravenous, unseemly beasts teeming over holy ground.
Have a care, Lord. These pagan rats outnumber us.
I can see that, fool. What do we do about them?
I advise we strongly consider their demands, Lord. We won't survive a fight.
Is that you, Leofrid? How quickly you recover! I'm beginning to wonder if it is a man or a god beneath all that armor.
A man of God stands before you, Ivar. Proud and resolute.
That's Burgred's war thane. Killed a dozen of our men in an ambush along the River Trent. It was Ivar's axe that stopped him.
That is a poor description of a perfect 30-yard toss.
Enough jawing, heathens! Speak your piece! We've come for your crown, Lord.
With or without your head attached.
Ha, I admire your ambition, pagan. But what you ask is impossible. No Dane ever has or ever will occupy Mercia's sacred throne.
Would you settle for a Norse? We're not as gentle, but we're much better poets.
Norse, Dane, dog. You're all the same to me. All godless.
My king, may I suggest a more measured approach to this?
I grow weary of this palaver. You have trampled our lands, toppled our monuments. We've given you silver, fed your people. And yet, in spite of all this, your encroachment on my kingdom continues. Whatsoever the cost. If you want my crown, Uber Ragnarsson, you must pry it from the hands of my bloodless corpse. Man the walls! Back to the camp. Round up the men. We're taking Tamworth tonight! Eivor, tell the captain we're ready to march. Ivar and I will round up the men. Do you know your way around a batsman back?
I've seen them in action.
Okay, so
I'll be there.
As will I.
okay, so we're to go to the camp at Infar. We didn't really need the horse, but I thought I'd risk it. So the camp is right here. We go off and we go and talk to the lady in the corner here, or the in the marking, just to tell her we're ready to fight.
Who are you?
I'm with the Ragnarssons. It's time to roll out the battering ram.
Burgred wanted to fight. Now we'll give him one. Are you ready to march now?
Let's go. It's time to capture a kingdom.
What are we going to do about him?
Jailbird. Something wrong?
I know these men, Eivor. I've supped with them. Not 2 weeks ago, Leofrith showed me how to wield a greatsword. He's a friend.
Friendships end, often at the point of a spear.
It cannot be that cold. Least of all with Leofrith. He is only following orders.
When the march begins, find an empty tent and stay there.
Do not think me a coward. I am not afraid of war. I do not want to kill my friends.
There's no other way. Fight or hide. It's up to you.
So this, I think, is where we are introduced into a new thing, which is called the assault. I don't know whether every time we do this it will be like this, but this is an assault on Tamworth Fortress. So this time we're going to go and grab the battering ram. When the red light comes like there, we have to brace. So
Leave the king to me. With me, for
pull it back to the way you do this is to pull it back until the charge glows yellow like that, and then you can run forward and charge. But bear in mind that the red arrows might see, that's it. So put a circle up, and that does as much as we can do bracing it. One more then. Okay, so the first gate has been breached, and the guard and the rest of the men will fight the soldiers if we're lucky. But up here is another blockade, so we're going to use this as well. One. Two. Three, one more. So doing the same. And we're through again. And then there is a third and final gate at the top here. Again, let the men do the fighting. We'll charge up here. Hit the ram. Soldier comes in with his spear to try and sort us out a bit. And he's hit me. Keep on going. I think we got one more shot. Or maybe two more. Pull back. Charge. And the gate's open. Okay, so now we have to go and find 2 elite soldiers. And I'm literally going to just run to them. Leave your guards to fight the rest of them. We're gonna go.
Saxon blood feeds this land, and it is we North who march all over it. Borgred, I'll find you, you little rat. Do you hear me?
You get up here and you'll find there are 2 elite soldiers. Now they're not very elite, let me tell you. I think this is more of a, what do you call it? I think this is more of a tutorial on how to do these things, because that's how we're doing them. And once you've actually killed the elites, it ends the assault on Tamworth, as you'll see. Tamworth Fortress assault completed. So now we can loot.
It's over, Bergred. Lay down your weapons and surrender.
And we can force this open.
Take 3 men and search the rear. Look around. See what you can find. I'll send for Ceolwulf. Tell him we found a throne.
Okay, so we're going to go do a bit of looking around here now, just to finish up with.
That was a good scuffle, hmm? But I did notice we were short one apple.
They have a little chat.
Where was the son of our king?
Jailbird was around. Maybe you missed him.
Your lies are just like you, Eivor. Big and bold.
There you go. There's a little message there.
A chronicle of payments made. Like a ledger. There's a symbol here. A clan emblem, maybe. The brothers should see this.
Yes, they should. And then you can look around these places. I got some food while I was doing this bit as well. I think there's one other thing to read. Still looking, maybe over here there's something to read. There. Okay, there's another one, and that's Bergward's journal. So once you've read that, you can go. I think that's all we've got now. All we need to do is go and speak now to Eva. And that will start another quite long
I
scheme.
found a letter. There's a symbol here. Your men have any luck?
Nothing. You?
This. Do you know that symbol?
Tana's sigil. It seems she's been dealing with Burgred as well. The wretch.
She was the mercenary barking at you in Repton, yes? She's playing both sides of this war.
She could have told him anything. Sold him secrets about me, about Repton, our plans.
Why bother with all this pageantry? Fashion a new crown and stick it on your melon. There you have it, you're the new king.
That is not how it works. Not in Mercia.
You were one of Burgred's thanes. He must have some sense of where he'd be.
Burgred had his secret haunts, but he never told me of them. Kept me quite in the dark. For good reason, I suppose.
Tana is our only lead. We talked to her. Find out what she knows.
I would sooner launch my face into my axe than face her.
That might improve her impression of you.
We have the same father, Eivor, but his mother was a sow.
Meet us at Tana's camp when you're finished here. And bring your patience.
And your axe!
Eivor, a word, if you would.
Go, I'll catch up.
I will join the brothers, Eivor. Meet us at Tana's.
My son told me what happened earlier, with Eva pressuring him to fight. He said you intervened.
You would be mourning your son if I hadn't. He's not a fighter.
No, but he should be. By trial or by training.
He'll come around in time. But keep him from Ivar if you can. He's the furthest thing from a mentor.
And that's it. That is the end of the Sons of Ragnar quest. It means we go straight into the next quest, which I think is called Barted. We get 2 skill points, we sort them out, but that's where we're going to end this one. Thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, bye for now.